Welcome to World of Warship Legends with Redsorax, and today, per a viewer's request, I'm going to show you how to piss off destroyers and battleships in a cruiser, the Belfast. I have my commander set up, Bruce Fraser, rank 12, 2 legendaries. I have him set up on the fire build, only on the Belfast. I go with the increased fire chance. I also keep the punch through in case I switch over to the AP rounds here. I also go with the precision on the 4th slot, and then increased reload on guns. And my inspirations are here for increased HE damage and Norman Scott for precision. These are the modules I run. Aiming mod system 1. Steering gear mod 2 and steering gear mod 3 because I'm a better open water captain than an island hugger. Gives me 35,700 health. My guns have a 15.2 kilometer range. Maneuverability 34.2 knots. And concealment, firing and smoke 5.4 kilometers. Now, as we come into this game, I am with Beast Mode, 5050, and Timberax. And they are over at B, and we're discussing what to do. I'm thinking of going to them, but they say they've got B covered to go take A. And I agree. So I start tooling off to A, figuring out where I'm going to set my ship up. Now, I see that there's a destroyer on each team by the indicator on the top. I haven't actually looked at the playlist yet, and I will here in a second. And what we're looking for is cover and concealment in a light cruiser. You give the side of the ship up to anything with any kind of guns. Even a destroyer can punch the Citadel on the cruiser. So you really want to keep this thing under cover and concealment. Concealment is hiding where you can't be seen, and cover is allowing nothing to be able to hit you. An island is cover and concealment. Smoke is just concealment. Now, since I have this as a fire build, I have my HE loaded. Take a look over, way out of range. Now I see there's a Udachi on my team and a Udachi on the enemy team. So I'm like, uh-oh. Now I think the Udachi is going to be at C. Usually in this game, destroyers spawn against destroyers, and they're destroyer at C from our team. Now I see there's 2 ships across from our destroyer. Now there's 3 ships across from our destroyer at C, and none of them are destroyer. And there's 2 ships at B. So now I start thinking, I'm thinking the destroyer's over at my end. So I come to slow down here. I want to get behind this island. I want to get into the base. I want to be able to get my guns over the tip of this island here. But I also want to be able to use the island as barrier protection. Now I'm capping the base. Taking bearings. Now I'm spotted. Nothing spots me. I'm spotted. I don't see anything. I wonder what it could be. Now, it's time to piss off a destroyer captain. I back up. See where I'm being spotted at. The highest point on your ship is where you're going to be spotted at. I pop my sonar. Bam. Predictable. Destroyer. He was aiming for the end. Assuming I'm going to drive out. Now, let's piss him off. I'm spotted, so I know he's got me in range. I've got him in range. Radar up. There he is. Now, everybody's starting to... I called out everybody to point at him. And now, my sonar is running. Doesn't matter that he's firing smoke. My sonar has him. I'm sorry, my radar has him. My radar has him, and there's nothing he can do. He can pop smoke, drive backwards. You should know better than that when you're in a Udachi or any destroyer. If you see a Belfast, don't push. Do not get within 10 kilometers. Don't try and hold a circle. He saw me. He knew I had radar. And I just ended his game real quick. Now the team has no vision over there. Now I've lost sight of this battleship. And that's because I'm sitting in the smoke. And I look back, and my Bismarck, I'm hoping he's going to push up to give us vision. Keep scanning. Waiting to see what I can see. Radar's down. I don't have it. And my Bismarck actually says, let's play, big boy. He gives us the vision. I start spamming the HE. Now this is where you piss off the battleships. We've already done the destroyer. Now we start burning the battleships. Now I've captured the base. Solo capture on the base. We've already got a fire started on the turrets. I've already got one fire at the midship. Now we got a second fire at the rear. So we want to spread these fires around. One fire is nice. You can get up to 4 fires if they're not running the mod to protect them from that, which means they can only get 3 fires started. Alright, fires, and we should have known turrets coming out side on. You knew he was going to fire the torpedoes at the Bismarck. I'm going to stay in my smoke for 14 more seconds. Lobbing over. I've got clean lobs over. And I just destroyed his torpedo launchers on this side of the ship. 2 seconds. I start my move. I don't have range on the Scharnhorst. Checking my side, make sure I don't run into anybody. Now I'm going to take focus on this Miyoko. That's why I switched over to AP rounds. Now British cruisers do not have standard armor piercing. They have semi armor piercing, which means they detonate faster. They don't travel through ships, cruisers. So you shouldn't get, which I got 4 overpins there, but they were in the bow. I shouldn't have gotten the overpins, but I did. Now I've got a pin. I'm going to punish them if I can, and the fire's still burning away on the turrets. Now the Miyoko's hiding, so I go back to the turrets. Put the HE rounds out on them, just piss them off some more. This is why there's another fire. This is why battleships hate the HE spam, but this is what they're designed to do. And I play the battle. There's another fire. When I play the battleships, I get it done to me. Inbound. Bam. And we got them down. Coming around, hunting the Miyoko. See what we got here. I tell my team I'm looking for them. We have this base. We have A and B. There's a tie for C. Miyoko, side on, armor piercing. Now, I thought he was going to bow in on me, which would have been the smart thing for him to do. He's firing HE at me, which is going to hurt. So I fired those rounds. They were already loaded, so now I reloaded. I got his torpedo launcher on this side. AP rounds out. Citadels. AP rounds out. I switch over because I thought, in all honesty, that was going to take him out, and I shouldn't have. Now I bow tank him, and I think this round should take him out. And I shatter half, and I pin half. I get another fire, and he's burning away. Then I shatter half, and I pin half. And I should have stayed on AP. I did not realize he was going to bow tank like this, or keep side on to me the whole time. Honestly, I thought he would have bow tanked me, like I bow tanked him. And we get the fire damage, and he goes down. Now I'm on fire in 2 places because he was firing H at me. And I have to protect myself, so I smoke up. I can't put this fire out for 30 seconds. It's going to go out on its own in 15. So I start firing at the Belfast. Got AP loaded. And some plunging fire. It's not that great, but you do what you can do. Fires are out. Now I was doing the spotting on him. Up to 97,000 damage. 10 fires. Switch over to the HE. Now this Belfast must have had a stealth build, because I can't see him and he can see me. So he must have a stealth build. And instead of staying side on to him to allow him to punk me, I turn out the run. Give him less target to shoot at. Get behind this island. Wait for my team to push up. Which I'm surprised, in all honesty, this Belfast isn't punishing me with HE. But he's not. Come around the island. I'm still spotted. So it's got to be the Belfast. And bam, there's the Belfast. He's inside my detection range now. And now I'm behind the island. Get the HE ready. I'm going to come through my smoke. Waiting to find him. And then he disappears. Now I don't know if I was doing the spotting on him or not. So I'm going to come through my smoke here. It's going to go down in 4 seconds anyways. Then I see rounds go out. So he's out there. Now I notice he's in a smoke screen. Now, how to counter the smoke screen is you look for the muzzle flashes. And you may come up short, but we ended up mercy ruling them. And on the battle results screen, we come out with 658,000, still 97,000 damage, 10,000 XP. Top of the leaderboard, 3492 standard. And we took home 582. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.